Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elmo. We are going to be going through my game week 10 team selection, together with my game week 9 team review, as well as my game week 10 transfer thoughts. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank you all guys for the continued support on the channel. We are 7 subscribers away from 630. So if you're new around here and enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like, and make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any content going up on the channel. And not wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, we're going to start off with my game week 9 team review. Managed to score 72 points, came out overall points 567, and a huge a huge green arrow of around 200k from 634k to 401k. So it was a pretty good game week, especially considering that many people triple captain Haaland and he only scored one goal. So it was an advantage for those people who did not triple captain him. So we had Flecker in goal with 1 point. Redford still yet to keep a clean sheet this season. Maybe it will happen in game week 10, but I don't think so. Then we have Mikolenko 1 point, Trent 1 point. Disappointed for Mikolenko. They looked really good, but they ended up conceding. Trent also against Arsenal. Pretty tough fixture, expected some attacking returns, but it was not meant to be. It's only 1 point for him as well. Then we had Rico Lewis, 6 points. Man City kept a clean sheet against Southampton. A very lucky clean sheet, I must say, but we take them nevertheless. Then we had Salah, who scored a goal and picked up maximum bonus points against Arsenal for 10 points. Kulusevski and Rogers with 1 point. Mbuemo getting 2 goals, 15 points. Wissa back with an assist and a goal. Although he was given the goal by the Premier League, FPL did not give the goal because the game week had already closed. So yeah, 10 points for him. Then Chris Wood with 2 goals, 13 points. Haaland with only that one goal, as I've mentioned, 12 points. Then he had Fabianski, who actually played and almost kept a clean sheet against Manchester United, 3 points. Then had Semenyo and Gabriel all with 1 point on the bench there. Then Greaves, who is injured, and I'm concerned about potential price drop in the future, who only scored 0 points. So that is over game week 9. Pretty solid performance. So for game week 10 can be something similar. And yeah, now let's look at what game week 10 has in store for us. So to go into game week 10, so this is one of the transfers I'm thinking of doing, that is going from Semenyo to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe looks like he's back in the team. And been performing well, and at least he did in game week 9, performed really well. But the likes of Iwobi also in there, and Adama Traore is also in there. So there's a lot of options to pick out in that Fulham team, and I'm leaning towards Smith Rowe at the moment. But I'm also thinking of Matheus Nunes from Man City, who also looked pretty solid. He scored again in the Carabao Cup. He looked really good. And with the potential injuries for Man City, with Savio now going to be out, he appeared to be to have a very bad injury in the Carabao Cup where he was stretchered off. Quick recovery to him. So Matheus Nunes now looks like he's going to be um, up there in terms of being chosen to play in the wing position. And it's someone I'm looking at bringing for just a differential in there and see what might happen. But for now, leaning towards Smith Rowe, but it's not yet locked in. So it's 50 between Smith Rowe and Matheus Nunes at the moment. And yeah, so with this transfer in mind, let's look at my Game Week 10 team selection. So we'll start off with the defenders and the goalkeeper. We're going to be having Flecken in there against Fulham. As I mentioned, Brentford are still yet to keep a clean sheet this season, and I still think they're going to concede against Fulham. So the wait is going to be prolonged longer and longer until we transfer him out to another goalkeeper. But there hasn't been a much difference between him and Raya ever since I used my wild card. Uh, when you think about Flecken has had more points than David Raya, which is very interesting in that period from when I used my wild card. So Flecken against Fulham, just hope for some save points in that fixture. Then you have Mikolenko against Southampton. Everton have the chance of keeping clean sheets. and just hope Mikolenko can be able to get attacking returns as well. Then you have Rico Lewis against Bournemouth. Now Akanji potentially going to be out. I think Ruben Diaz as well potentially going to be out, and Gvardiol potentially as well going to be out. I mean, it opens the doors to Rico Lewis continuing to play more and more, and hope that against Bournemouth can be able to get an attacking return. Then we have Trent against Brighton. They managed to score 3 goals in the Carabao Cup, but still conceded 2 goals to Brighton. So I'm not expecting a clean sheet, but what I can expect is some maybe attacking returns from Trent. It's been long overdue. I think if he doesn't perform in this game, it might be time to move him on and just get a cheap alternative player like Ait Nouri, who looks really good, and the fixture swings for Wolves also looks pretty solid. So that's something I'm considering if Trent does not deliver against Brighton. And it's a very expensive asset to have and not to get any attacking returns or clean sheet potential as well. So that's the defense. Now let's look at the midfield. So this is how the midfield is going to be looking like. You're going to be having Kulusevski in there against Aston Villa. It was disappointing last week for Spurs, who lost to Crystal Palace, but I still think they had their moments. They were a little bit more clinical. They just defeated Man City in the Carabao Cup, so the mood is going to be a little bit high. They have against Aston Villa, which is going to be a tricky fixture that Kulusevski can be able to turn up. Then we have Salah against Brighton. I think he was rested for the Carabao Cup, so he's going to be uh, energized and all guns blazing for the Brighton fixture, who look very shakingly defensively, and hope that Salah can be able to exploit that. Then we have Brentford. I mean, we have Smith Rowe against Brentford. As I mentioned, Brentford haven't kept a clean sheet, so I expect that Smith Rowe can be able to exploit their leaky defense and be able to perform and score in that fixture. And then we have Mbuemo against Fulham. That's the same as Game Week 9. Same performance will be appreciated. Is on penalties as well. So yeah, just hope that he performs the same and delivers the points as well. So that's the midfield, full of goals, full of assists, and how that is going to deliver. Now let's look at the forward line. So this is how the forward line is going to be looking like. Going to be having Wissa in there against Fulham, just the same as Mbeumo, just same of what they did in game week 9, just be able to perform. Then you have Chris Wood against West Ham, who looked very good defensively against Manchester United. Manchester United have been so poor, and Nottingham Forest have looked really good attacking wise, and hope that Chris Wood can be able to perform the same as they did in game week 9 and deliver the same points as well, or even more, score hat trick this time. Yeah, then you have Haaland against Bournemouth. Bournemouth have been looking very good defensively. Just picked up, I think, a point against Aston Villa. So they're looking very good. They practiced against Arsenal, so they look very good. Man City did not look convincing against Southampton, so you never know what might happen. But just hope that Haaland might be able to perform. There's a slight chance I might captain Salah with him being at home, but for now the captaincy is going to be on Haaland. Then you have Fabianski against Nottingham Forest. If news comes to that Fabianski is going to start, potentially he might go to the starting 11 instead of Flecken. Then you have Rogers on the bench against Spurs. Gabriel is also going to be on the bench because of his injury concern. I don't know if he's going to start the game start during the weekend. So that's something to watch out and something to look out for. Then you have Graves finishing off the team on the bench. So that's the team for game week 10. Looks pretty solid. Hope can be able to score more points. But I don't think you're going to score more points since it looks like most of the big hitters are going to be playing away, but I'm going to have to wait and see. That's the team for Game Week 10. If you've managed to reach this far, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And with that, I'd like to thank all guys for watching, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.